What's the matter with the church today? It's been set into a denomination. That is what denominational creeds and bound it. No joy, just a sprinkle now and then of a little revival to hold it. What it needs to be is to come out from among scoffers and unbelievers and be blinded by the rivers of water. Hallelujah.
Good morning from Tucson, Arizona. This is a letter from Brother Joseph Branham in Jeffersonville, Indiana. Now here is Brother Joseph Branham. Dear Temple of the Dynamics, man always longed in his heart to be like Abraham. When he was sitting at his home around 11, he looked up and saw 3 men coming towards him with dust all over their clothes. He ran quickly up to them and said, "My Lord." Standing there before him in human flesh speaking was the great Melchizedek. This Sunday, that longing in our hearts will take place for each of us. We will all be gathered together from around the world, listening to the same Melchizedek speak to us, a person who had no father, no mother, no beginning of days or ending of life. God in Morphi, speaking to us through human lips, just how he did that day to Abraham. There is no other way to hear that voice unless you press play. There has never been a time in history that the bride has been united from around the world to hear Melchizedek's voice speak at the exact same time. God is uniting his bride with that voice. We've had for years the Word of God. Now we got the God of the Word, see, and right here living his Word out so it's true. One of the last great signs that's promised to the church before the coming of the Lord. This Sunday, the bride is going to have an Easter message in December. And what a message we're going to hear. Mechanics, dynamics, quickening power, resurrected Christ, manifested sons of God. The same Spirit that dwelt in Christ dwells in us. The same life, same powers, same beneficiaries that he had, we have. Abstract deed. The first seed that came to maturity is waved before the people. We are now flesh of his flesh, bone of his bone, life of his life, power of his power. We are him. The resurrected Jesus Christ, Melchizedek himself, will scream out and tell us, I had my voice recorded and placed on magnetic tape so I could draw you unto me. And I could speak to you just like I did to Abraham. I want you to hear directly from me. You are my predestinated, foreordained church. Your bodies are the temple of the dynamics, because from the beginning, you were part of the mechanics. That's the divine revelation of the Word made flesh. If it was flesh in that day by the Son, the groom, it's the flesh today by the bride, see? That quickening power is living in us. We don't have to fear nothing. That same Spirit that was in him is now in us, and it's quickening our mortal body. We don't hope so, we know so. We have already made it. He made it for us. Then to cap off the afternoon, Melchizedek will speak once again and say, these people who are fellow citizens of the kingdom, a possessor of the quickening power, quicken it to them, Lord, just now, and may the Spirit go from eagle to eagle, from word to word, till the fullness of Jesus Christ be made manifest in each of the bodies, for physical, spiritual, or any need they have of, as we lay our hands upon one another in Jesus Christ's name. From eagle to eagle, word to word, the fullness of Jesus Christ will be made manifest in each of our bodies. Glory. This can only take place by pressing play. So come join us and partake in this gastronomical jubilee on stored up food as we hear that voice Sunday at 12 p.m. Jeffersonville time bring us the message. It is the rising of the sun, 65-0418M. Brother Joseph Branham. Scriptures, Leviticus chapter 23 verse 9 through 11. Matthew chapter 27 verse 51. Matthew chapter 28 verse 18. Mark chapter 16 verses 1 through 2. St. Luke chapter 17 verse 30. St. Luke chapter 24 verse 49. St. John chapter 5 verse 24. St. John chapter 14 verse 12. Acts chapter 10 verse 49. Acts chapter 19 verse 2. Romans chapter 8 verse 11. 1 Thessalonians chapter 4 verse 16. Hebrews chapter 13 verse 8. And Revelations chapter 1 verses 17 through 18. Until next time, from Tucson, Arizona, God bless you and shalom.